Teacher, I need drink the water.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
1 minute.
Go ahead. Hey, you're back. Sirley, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we have good. The superlative is best. Number 2, Marcia, big.
Biggest.
Biggest. And what happened to the word? It has double G, just like the comparative. It has double G. And popular, Sirley.
Most popular.
Most popular, that's right. And what about busy, Marcia?
Busiest.
Busiest, that's right. That's great. Great, okay.
Teacher, where the grammatical? I'm study superlatives.
You're going to study the superlatives here. I'm going to show you here. (9.1), let me see, what page is this? Page 136, 136. Did you find it today? In the book. In the back of the book. Do you remember? We have the back of the book. We have the grammar reference. In the back of the book. It is before the workbook. You have the workbook. Before the workbook, we have the grammar reference. Page 136.
Yes.
Okay. And we have here, yes, we have the comparative. So we have the comparative 1-syllable words like old, safe, big, and hot. The comparative older, bigger, safer, hotter. And the superlative follow the same rule. You put plus est in the superlative and the same. If you have double G, you have double G in the superlative. If you have double T, you have double T in the superlative. Okay, Sirley?
Okay.
Okay. The same thing with the adjectives ending in Y. So if end in Y, like in the comparative, that you take out the Y and put IER. For the superlative, you take out the Y and put IEST. Okay? If you have
Okay.
two syllable adjectives like boring, beautiful, for the comparative more, but for the superlative most. And the irregular is also the same. So we have good, better, the comparative, the superlative, the best. The bad, worse, the worst. And far, further, the furthest. This meaning of distance, right? Of distance. And what do you observe that all the superlatives have? What is this?
Definere est.
Exact. Besides the final est or most, they all have the article. The oldest, the safest, the hottest, okay? It means it is the maximum. Okay, understand?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so let's do the grammar spot right now. Look at the superlatives in exercise 1. What are the rules? What are the comparative and superlative forms of these adjectives? So the rules are, if you have one syllable adjective, how do we form the superlative? Plus
ER.
R.
E, not ER for the comparative, and for the superlative plus EST.
ST.
EST, that's right. Did I put something? No, I didn't put anything. Okay. So plus EST. If the word is big,
Most.
most plus
Most.
most. That's right. Very good. And if the word finishes in Y,
ES.
IEST. That's right. IEST. Very good. Now, what is the comparative and the superlative of these forms? Small.
Smaller.
Smaller.
More or less.
And the
More or less.
smallest. And the smallest. Okay. Expensive.
Most expensive.
Most expensive is the superlative. And the comparative?
More expensive.
More expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. Hot. The comparative. Hotter.
Hotter.
And the superlative?
Hottest.
The hottest. The hottest.
hottest.
Okay. For easy?
Easier.
Easier.
Easier. The superlative?
Easiest.
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 The
And
easiest.
the easiest. That's right. And for beautiful, the comparative?
More beautiful.
More beautiful. And superlative?
Most beautiful.
The most
Most
beautiful.
beautiful.
That's right. Very good. Very good. Okay. So now what you're going to do now is complete the story with the superlatives. Complete the story with the superlatives. You have 3 minutes to complete the story with the superlatives.
A internet tinha caído, aí eu fui lá reiniciar o roteador e tal, reiniciei e eu já tô voltando aqui pra aula. Então, desculpa aí esse vídeo.
Finished, Shirley? Are you finishing, Marco, Shirley?
Yes,
Shirley,
yes, I
Yes,
finished.
I finished.
You're finished. Jamson, did you finish? More or less. Okay, no problem. All right, I'm going to play for you here for you to correct. And then after that, we're going to correct together. Okay, so first listen for you to correct your sentences. Okay.
Track 7, Chelsea. It's the best place in the city to have lunch.
It's New York's biggest and most popular food market.
Oh no, it's not here. Sorry, I made a mistake. So I'm only going to do this together. We're going to do it together only. So Marco, you start.
Chelsea is one of New York's oldest neighborhoods.
That's right, neighborhoods. Yes. Does everybody understand what a neighborhood is? Jamson, do you understand neighborhood? Yes, okay.
I'm not sure. It's a vizinhança.
It's the area, yes. It's the area
okay.
where you live. In your case, it's Dom Bosco, right? In my case, it is Lago Norte. In Shirley's case, it's Sobradinho, yes, Shirley?
Paranoá.
Paranoá. And for Marcia, It's Asa Sul. For you, Jamson, what's your neighborhood? Asa Sul.
Subida do Colorado.
Okay, okay. Colorado. That's fine. 5 to 6 million people a year visit Chelsea Market to shop, eat, and meet friends. So it is very, very popular. 5 to 6 million people. Marcia, continue.
The food is amazing, but isn't the cheapest in the city.
Very good. Continue, Sihle. Your microphone is off, Sihle. Your microphone is off.
The chips. There is candy, ice cream, soap, fresh seafood, New York's most delicious, browns and more.
Yes, that's right. Everybody likes brownies?
Yes.
Yeah, delicious. Okay. Continue, Johnson.
People often buy food at the market and bring it to high line to it. The high line is a mile long, elevated park near Chelsea Market. It is New York's I don't this the
You didn't do this one. Okay.
I don't know.
Let's help people. Newest. Yes.
Newest.
It has only one syllable, so newest. Newest. And the next one.
And the most unique.
That's right, Johnson. The most unique.
Unique.
Very good. Very good. The High Line and Chelsea Market are very popular with both tourists and locals. Continue, Sihle.
Chelsea Market even has a TV network. The Food Network films some of its TV cooking shows at Chelsea Market. Try to get tickets to watch Iron Chef only off TV better cooking shows.
Not better, better is comparative, the superlative.
Best.
Best, yes, that's
Best.
right, that's right. Look here, people, I have a picture of the elevated park. This is Hyde Park. And this is Chelsea Market. So the people buy the food here and go to the park to eat. Remember, in New York, the weather is not so hot like here. So people can go and sit in the park and eat in the park. In Brasilia, this is not possible now, right? Okay, can you see? This is the elevated park. Okay, great.
I want to know Highline Park.
Me too. I have never been there, but I got excited after reading this. I want to go there one day. Go to Chelsea Market and go to High Lane. Okay, now look at number 3. In number 3, you're going to complete what is special about each one of these places. What is special about Chelsea? So you look at the reading and say, it is the best place in the city to have lunch. You are going to do the same with Chelsea Market, weekends, the food, the Highline, and Iron Chef, okay? For this, I'm going to put you in pairs, okay? 2 and 2 for you to work on this, okay? So let me break out 2 groups. And you can go work together, okay? You have 5 minutes. You can go. Sorry. I'm going to put you back to the groups, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's not permitting me to go out of the room without closing the room. I don't know why. Okay, you can go. You can go again to continue working, Marcia. It was a problem of technician here. Go, Marcia. Go, Jamson. Were you able to finish, Marco?
Yes, we
Good.
finished.
Okay. I think Marcia and Jamson couldn't finish, but that's no problem. Sile, no problems?
Ah,
Okay, Sile. Oh.
many problems.
You are going to practice more in the homework. And when you practice more, you feel better. You will feel more sure, okay?
Okay.
I imagine that Marcia and Jamson didn't finish, no problem, okay? So we have Chelsea is the best place in the city to have lunch. Jamson, what about Chelsea Market?
Chelsea Market is New York's biggest and most popular indoor food market.
That's right. It is the biggest and the most popular indoor food market. Exactly. It's indoor, it's inside one building. Okay, perfect. What about the weekends, Marcia?
Vixe, foi exatamente o que eu não fiz.
Oh, no problem, no problem.
É porque eu procurei os outros primeiro.
That's okay. The food, Marcia, the food.
The food. The food is amazing, but isn't the cheapest in the city. There's canned ice cream, soup, fresh food.
That's right. It is amazing, but it is not the cheapest. And New York is very expensive, by the way, right? Okay. Sile, what about the weekends?
Oh, weekends. There are usually a lot of people at the market, but it's busy at lunchtime and on weekends.
Very good. So it is, oh, sorry. Chelsea is the busiest on weekends, right? It's the busiest on weekends. And Marco, what about Iron Chef?
One of TV's best cooking shows.
Okay. It's one of the TV's best cooking shows. And what about Highline, Sile?
Highline. The Highline is a mile. The Highline and the Chelsea Market are very popular. It's both tourists and locals.
Okay, it's very popular. What else?
Very popular.
What else? Using the superlative. Any more ideas, people? The newest and the most unique in New York. Okay. Unique means very, very special. That only it exists. It's the most unique. Brasilia is the most unique city in the world because very few cities are like Brasilia. Planned, etc. Okay, very good, very good. Homework, people, we are finishing now, all right, for homework. I would like you to do workbook page 55. Workbook page 55. Okay. And
Okay.
I would like you to write the comparison of two people. Write the comparison of two people in the Google Classroom, okay? Compare two people in the Google Classroom.
Marco Paulo and Sile, for example.
Yes, you can compare Marco Paulo and Sile. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Choose two people and compare them. You can compare them in terms of height. You can compare them in terms of jobs. You can compare them in terms of the place that they live in relation to near the center of the city or not. You decide, okay? Two people. It can be your brothers and sisters. It can be your mother and father. Any two people, right? But I want
eu pensei que era para poder comparar duas pessoas da classe.
No,
isso que eu falei.
It can be. You decide if you want to compare two people from the class. It can be.
Beleza, posso comparar o Bolsonaro e o Lula?
Perfect. Woo, that's great.
Teacher.
Shamson.
Two sentences.
Repeat.
It's two sentences.
To compare, it would be a good idea to have 4 or 5 sentences because only 2 sentences is too short to compare.
The same people?
Yes, the same people. The same people.
Okay.
So you like Marcia is going to compare Lula and Bolsonaro. She has 20 sentences she can write. Okay, but the same people, but with different categories, okay?
Okay.
And you can use comparative and superlative in your comparison, okay? You can use the two, comparative and superlative. Okay. I'm going to send the activity in the Google Classroom so that you can write in the Google Classroom. If it's not possible, you can send in the WhatsApp group, no problem, okay? This is possible too. But I would like you to write, to practice the writing too, okay?
Okay, teacher.
All right, people. Thank you very much. Have a
Bye-bye.
great weekend. Go to the cachoeira or to the
Mm.
river. My God, we need water these days.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
people.
Have a nice weekend.
Nice weekend.
For you too.